Hey, this is Josh from Brandswalk, back at it again with another video. In today's video, we'll be going over the newly announced HDB 630 headphones by Sennheiser, and why these headphones have become my favorite releases in a very long time. This review is going to be in the perspective of someone who doesn't consider themselves an audiophile. I do enjoy listening to music, and I do love playing music, making music, but if you're looking for a review full of spec sheets and scientific audio tests, then this video might not be for you, so please do keep that in mind. So without further ado, let's get started. So I've been using the HDB 630s for the past couple of weeks now as my daily, everyday headphones. At first glance, you might mistake them for the Momentum 4s, but after extensive use, I would go as far as to say these are in a whole different category of its own, and that this is the best Sennheiser has released in recent years. Unboxing. In terms of the unboxing experience, it's pretty straightforward and quite similar to what we found in the M4s from the past, except with a few newly added accessories. You get a soft padded carrying case, the HDB 630 headphones, BTD 700 high-res aptX adapter, a USB-C cable for charging and wired listening, and a standard 3.5mm analog audio cable, flight adapter, and documentation. The carrying case does feel slightly a step above with more ample cushioning where the headphones rest in. But honestly, you'd be hard-pressed to find a major difference between this and the Momentum 4 packaging. Now, enough about the unboxing, let's get into the sound and connectivity. So this is where things get a bit spicy. The HDB 630 headphones feature multiple ways of audio listening. There's the traditional wired analog method with the included 3.5mm audio cable and the USB-C cable, which both will give you a lossless 24-bit 96kHz audio transmission. And then there's the most common method I've been using, lossless Bluetooth mode with the included BTD 700 aptX USB-C adapter. You just plug this little device directly into your phone, laptop, or iPad, and it gives you a compressed version of the lossless 24-bit 96kHz audio. Yeah, that's a mouthful. I've been using the BTD 700 wireless adapter method pretty much most of the time using the HDB 630s. When at home, I typically use the wired method with the USB-C cable, which also doubles as a charging cable. It has the same intuitive touch interface on the left and right ear cups, same as the Momentum line, which can be turned off in the app. It also has the same great 60-hour battery life with ANC turned on. Also, when not in use, the 630s do have a 15-minute auto power off feature, which is an added bonus. So the main difference between the wireless adapter method and the USB-C wired method is that the wireless method will give you a compressed transmission of the lossless audio format using variable bitrate conversion, while an analog wired connection will give you consistent lossless audio. To no surprise, just comparing the two, I did find the wired connection did give the cleanest reproduction of sound 100% of the time, while the wireless connection would adapt to the certain environment I was in and was dependent on the connection strength. I mean, it is still Bluetooth after all. But make no mistake, the convenience factor of having a small inconspicuous adapter you can just plug directly into your device has truly been a game changer. The pairing method with the app is also straightforward with Sennheiser's new Smart Control Plus app, which you're able to directly adjust the sound EQ, noise cancellation modes, update firmware, track your headphones location, among a slew of other features. Sennheiser has definitely come a long way with their new Smart Control Plus app. In comparison with their past regular Smart Control app, the experience is just a lot smoother, snappier, and a lot less glitchy in the UI. In fact, I've had no notable technical issues with the app's connectivity thus far. When both listening modes are in ideal situations, the sound reproduction was identical. Having the BTD 700 lossless Bluetooth adapter is still a big step up from just the standard Bluetooth connection. I found the definition in the highs were more crisp, with less of the lower tone muddiness you would often hear with typical Bluetooth headphones. In comparison to the Momentum 4s, the audio coming from the 630s give a much more flatter response overall, while the M4s have that typical already baked in Bluetooth listening experience. So I would say if you're just a casual listener that just wants a straightforward basic Bluetooth headphone, then of course the M4s would suit you. But I would also argue that the 630s are worth the extra $200 or so. You're basically getting the best of both worlds. If you want regular Bluetooth, lossless Bluetooth, or a completely wired lossless listening experience, all with the flatter response range than the M4s, the 630s provide all of that and then some. How to pair. To pair with the HDB 630s, start off by making sure the headphones are fully charged and have your Bluetooth settings turned on your device. Hold down the power button on the 630s until the LED is flashing blue. Download the Smart Control Plus app in the App Store and follow the pairing instructions from there on the home screen. Once added, you're now able to access all the wireless features through the app. To connect the BTD700 for wireless lossless audio, plug the dongle into your phone and hold onto the bottom button for 3 seconds until the LEDs are flashing. Put your HDB 630s into pairing mode as well, and the two devices should now be connected automatically. Now just make sure your sound output and input is connected to the BTD700. In my case, I'm able to quickly find the BTD700 in Spotify under the device menu. You can now seamlessly toggle between just the regular Bluetooth connection and the adapted lossless Bluetooth connection seamlessly. Design. So this is where I wish Sennheiser did make some improvements. We've had this same sort of minimalistic, or should I say basic, industrial design introduced back in 2022 with the Momentum 4 release. I totally get it. It's unassuming, utilitarian, and lightweight at 310 grams. But to me, seeing that this marks kind of a new era of Sennheiser's wireless audio line, I do wish they could have altered the design a bit, as I feel like for this price point, it should have a more premium look. Even if that means just a material change from plastic to metal on the headband or an altered profile. But I do appreciate the fact that we do get more plush ear cups and a more comfortable faux leather headband. In terms of comfort, I did not feel a huge difference between these and the M4s, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. I was able to wear these for long periods of time throughout my day without any strain around the ears or head pressure. Even when I was doing strenuous activities like exercising, I almost felt like I didn't have anything on my head. The slightly more pronounced ear cups and padding added to a better listening experience as well, with the noise cancellation feeling more confident and robust in comparison to the M4s. Nonetheless, my thoughts on the design is of course highly subjective, and if you're someone who just wants a pair of understated, safe and comfortable headphones with amazing sound quality, then these ones are for you. So what do you guys think of the review? Are you going to be picking up the HDB 630s anytime soon? If you have any questions regarding the review or headphones, please make sure to comment down below. If you enjoyed this type of lifestyle focused product reviews, please make sure to subscribe to our channel for more future content. This is Josh from Brandswalk signing out. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.